I'm Dan Fitzpatrick at stockmarketmentor.com, and this is the weekend update for Saturday, October 5th. I want to look at Thermo Fisher in this free video, and here's why, for a couple reasons. First of all, I think this stock is at a really good buy point. It doesn't pull back to the 50-day moving average very often, and when it has in the past, it's been bouncing pretty nicely. Now, earnings on this company announces earnings on October 23rd. Okay, so that's like 2.5 weeks from now. So there's no real catalyst for the stock to fall. In fact, there's really a really nice, because there's a nice uptrend. I think there's every reason for the stock to bounce off this 50-day moving average and start running higher. So I think this is a stock that you want to buy right now, and then you keep a fairly tight stop right underneath Thursday's low of $90.61. Give it a little more room than that, and this is really just a function of risk management. You want to have a stop somewhere. If you want to just buy it and hold it, that's fine. I think that's going to be okay too. But if you do use stops, you got to set one. And it's easy to say, okay, well, if I set a stop there, then, maybe I need to go set it down here. Well, if you're going to do that, then just set it even lower. And pretty soon, why don't you just set it down at the 200-day moving average, because actually that's where this level is here. So you can walk yourself all the way down to 0 and set a JCPenney stop. But I just want you to have one. Now, this is the thing about Thermo Fisher. I sent out an email the other night with a video describing our trading alerts, and this is a brand new thing with Stock Market Mentor. Thermo Fisher popped up on Friday, and so I wanted to kind of walk you through it and show you what you're getting. We've been getting like a ton of positive feedback on these price alerts, and what they aren't just like, oh, this hit $90 or something. You're triggered back, you're pulled back into a strategy session that I covered on a stock. And essentially, what I had said before, and I can be wrong too, but every once in a while I kind of happen to be right. But you're pulled back to a portion of a strategy session where I was describing what to do if the stock does this. If the stock does this, then blah, 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 blah. And so this is really the kind of stuff that you're going to need going forward. If you're going to use a strategy, you need to know when that strategy is employed. So let me just show you what we got here on Thermo Fisher. On Friday, this was the email alert that I got in my email box, and all of our members did as well. So you click on this link here, and this is what comes. You get taken to this page. Now, there's a short video here, like 9 seconds, 17 seconds, and listen to what I said here. This is what patience gets you. Okay, Thermo Fisher. Not at a good buy point now. Wait for the stock to pull back to the 50-day moving average. And then the other. That's it. Very, very short, very, very brief. And then what happened? So the stock pulls back to the 50-day moving average. Bam. Our alert gets triggered. Members get that little tiny sliver of the strategy session. The reason why I'm banging the table on this is because I think this is a real breakthrough for Stock Market Mentor. And I'm telling you, if you're a member, you're probably tired of hearing me talk about this, but sorry, that's the way it goes. But if you're not a member, here's the thing. I do these videos and they're like half an hour in length. Well, a lot of times, they're like every darn day I'm doing these things. That's a lot of video content. I don't expect you to listen to it all if you have a life, and I certainly don't expect you to remember it all. So we're making this stuff easy for you. We're looking at the stock back here. It's not at a good buy point. The idea is buy the stock when it's back to the 50-day moving average. Well, you set a price alert at the 50-day moving average, and that's fine, but are you really going to remember what was said? Now, this is obvious, but some of these price alerts, the analysis wasn't particularly obvious at the time. What I'm saying is this. I'm taking all of the work that I'm doing, and I'm doing everything I can to leverage it in your favor so that you get timely content and the type of content that you can actually make money on, like right here, right now, as opposed to looking at the stuff at the end of the day or in 2 days or a week and go, oh crap, I missed that trade. Gosh, I remember when Dan said this, if only I'd seen it. Okay, that's not going to make you any money. It's not going to make me happy either. So we're doing this for you, because we want to take this service, this stock market mentor service, to the next level, and that's what we're doing. So I want you to be a part of it. I want you to check it out, and you can start getting these alerts right away. And by the way, there were a boatload of them that came out yesterday. This just happened to be the one that I picked. Okay, members, over to the weekend update. We've got our Lucky 13 video of the stocks that we've been covering, as well as several others, and there's going to be a lot of alerts that come from here too. So I'll see you there.